Hi, I'm Viggo Mortensen, and I'm in the Criterion closet. Great honor to be here. I've so far selected a bunch of Westerns. Actually, I'm going to start with this one. This is a real classic. Stagecoach. Red River. 40 Guns. Sam Fuller, the master of Pulp Fiction movie storytelling. There's a great shot that starts the movie where she's riding hell for leather, leading her 40 man with their 40 guns. Barbara Stanwyck is really great in this movie. What else we got? The Gunfighter. I had my doubts, about Gregory Peck in this role. He plays a veteran gunfighter who is trying to leave that behind, hang up his gun, and lead a more peaceful life. But it's a dark kind of psychological drama, and my doubts were at the start. I guess I was thinking about Kill a Mockingbird and other sort of upright roles that Gregory Peck had usually played. And I didn't know if he'd be dark enough psychologically, but I was wrong. He's great in this movie. The Furies. This is another great Barbara Stanwyck role. She's not the boss, but she's pretty bossy. The boss is played by Walter Hewson in his last role, directed by Anthony Mann, who's one of the icons among Western directors. Let's see. The original 3:10 to Yuma. Delmer Daves, studio director, very capable, very efficient. It is a really well-paced movie, really well done. Another thing about this movie, 3:10 to Yuma, is Glenn Ford on a horse. He was, at the time, you can see this and other movies, he was, if not the best, probably one of the top 2 or 3 horsemen among popular Western actors. I think he was probably the best. It's not just the way he rode, it was the way he would get on a horse or approach a horse, get off a horse, totally at home with it. This is the newest of the Westerns I've picked. It's McCabe and Mrs. Miller. It's I guess you'd consider it part of like the new Hollywood, in that the story is kind of messier than what you're usually getting from Hollywood until that point. And the stories don't resolve in a predictable way. Really good. Oh, I love the music in this movie. And it features primarily 3 songs by Leonard Cohen. The Stranger Song, Sisters of Mercy, and Winter Lady. And these are beautiful. And he was listening to this music a lot when he was preparing and shooting this movie and editing it. But these songs are beautiful. It's beautiful. I can't think of this movie without thinking of Leonard Cohen's songs. They're perfect. Okay. This is a great box set. I love these movies. These are Budd Boetticher, who made a series of B-Westerns. He teamed up with actor-producer Randolph Scott, who was a kind of he was in the vein of Gary Cooper, although he had kind of a Virginia twang as opposed to Gary Cooper's Montana lilt, But a similar kind of, tall, kind of strong, quiet person. Those are the characters he played, but I think they did 7 Westerns together, but he did 5 under this label, the Ranown Westerns. That name, Ranown, comes from Randolph Scott, the actor-producer, his start of his Christian name, and the last name of Harry Joe Brown, which was his co-producer. These 5 movies are The Tall T, Decision at Sundown, Buchanan Rides Alone, Ride Lonesome, and the last one they made together, Comanche Station. They're lean and mean, and you don't think about how the camera's looking at the landscapes and the characters. You just see it, you get it, and you're into the stories. I think that the first one that he worked on with Budd Boetticher, John Wayne was supposed to play the part, and John Wayne actually produced that one, 7 Men From Now. And he said, well, I can't do it. I'm going to do something else, a little movie called The Searchers. And so I think Randolph Scott would be great. He's done a good job in lots of Westerns. And that was the beginning of the teaming up of Budd Boetticher and Randolph Scott. Legendary partnership.